Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another gameplay video. Today we're playing some Hearts of Iron 4. And as I said before in my Turbo Dismount game, I hope to start uploading videos a lot more frequently. I know I haven't been uploading a lot lately, but I have been uploading. So you know that I'm still alive and I still exist, but not very frequently do I exist. But anyway, I'd like to upload a little bit more, and right now here's a game that I enjoy playing in my free time, so I hope you guys enjoy watching me play it in my YouTube time, apparently. Okay, so you see this symbol over here? We're going to be playing as a country called Austria-Hungary. So, new game, we're going to select the starting date, we're going to play as this country right here. Now, it has the same things as Austria. It has the same military, but it has the new national spirit down here, Emperor Charles I. Popular figurehead means my national unity is plus 15%. World War I trauma, AI modifier, call ally desire plus 10, and stout defender, AI modifier, focus on defense plus 50%. So essentially that is what we have as our national spirit, and we're playing as Austria-Hungary. Fun shit. Alright, let's click it. So this is what it looks like on the map. As you can see, it engulfs a lot of Yugoslavia, pieces of Italy, obviously Austria and Hungary, pieces of Romania, Czechoslovakia, and pieces of Poland. So that is the country we're going to be playing as. Here's the German Reich, France, the Soviet Union. But we're not just going to be playing as Austria-Hungary. As you can see the top right corner here, we're actually not aligned. Even though a lot of our shit's fascist, we're not going to be fascist. We're going to be communist. Yeah. We're going to be communist, and then we're going to take Poland over, and then we're going to take Germany over. That's our goal, is to defeat Germany, so the people's revolution can prevail. Okay. That's it. We're going to be playing on regular. And start. So there we go, because we have like big swaths of enemy troops in our territory right now, and that's fine. We're not that shouldn't affect us at all. But this is our military right here. This is all we have. All this other stuff is because, you know, it's a mod and it pushed everyone else out of the way. I'm not sure what happens to these guys. I think they disappear, but I don't fucking know. They might just walk back to their home thinking, what the fuck? What just happened? Where'd my country go? Well, anyway. Oh, shit. Here we go. Here we have our couple of troops here. We got some mountaineers. We got some infantry. Some cavalry. More mountaineers. Alright. So, since Austria is comprised of mostly mountains, we have a lot of specialists. We're going to put these guys into one army, and we're simply just going to garrison Austria. And that's it. We don't really need them for anything. We're not attacking anybody. And let's give them a general. Eduard von Boom Ermali. Oh, God. Okay, free civilian factories. So, as you can see, we've inherited the industrial capacity of all the countries that we've taken up since we've turned into Austria-Hungary. But it's not... doesn't hurt to get a little bit more. So we're gonna put 2 civilian factories in Vojvodina, and then we're gonna put 2 more in fucking Carpathian Ruthenia. Okay, and then we're gonna put some military factories in Stanislaw and fucking Lowell. Oh, God, what's up with these names? Ew. Okay. We shouldn't really have to worry about our air bases right now, nor do we really have to worry about anti-air. This, however, is very nice. I like how we already have like full anti-air up there in the Czech Republic, up there in that Czech part, other than the Slovakia part. But we're eventually going to get some anti-air over here in Austria, but for right now we're okay. So, next things up, we need to fucking research some stuff. As you can see, we have 4 research slots. These were pretty powerful. I always like to research the support weapons 1 first, because that just upgrades all of your support divisions that help your fucking infantry divisions out. And I'm going to go over here to engineering, and I'm going to research electronic mechanical engineering, which reduces my research time by 2%. It's not a whole lot, but the more you research down here, the better it gets. Then we're going to go to industry, and we're going to get, we would get construction 1, but our construction speed isn't hurting all that much, so I'm going to get basic machine tools first, just to start this this line here. We're going to start the concentrated industry. Okay. Shit. Alright. The next technology we're going to be researching is either a tactical bomber or a fighter. Now, I would research artillery, this interwar artillery here, but we're not fighting anybody right now, so we don't really need that at this point. So we're going to research some tactical bombers, so we have the ability to have some close air support other than just having close air support. Alright. Next thing's up, free military factories. Cool. Alright, we're producing 2 things right now. Weapons 1, infantry equipment, and support equipment, which is good, which is really all we need, but we'd like to produce a little bit more. First, let's make sure that we have a good supply of infantry equipment at our disposal. So it's always nice to have 2 lines there so that we can start, recruiting some infantry. And I'd always like to have 3 in support equipment. Now, since we've engaged in that, let's try to avoid making interwar fighters and just wait for this research to get done so we can start pumping them out. Let's get some towed artillery. We don't actually have enough supplies for this to be effective, for us to effectively produce this shit in the time we need. So we need to get some tungsten and some steel. So we're gonna go up here to trade. Tungsten, Portugal. Okay, Portugal. Actually, since we're gonna be trading with the Soviet Union, and I don't really see them falling anytime soon. Let's get some tungsten from here and some steel from the United States. Actually, from the Soviet Union. Fuck it. They're our allies. They're commies just like us. So that should reduce that problem. Let's put a little bit more on the artillery. And that's good. I think we have a couple naval docks, but we're just making convoys. We need to research our navy because we do not have a navy at all. It's like it is literally non-existent. Alright, free dockyards, we can't use any of them. Okay, no national focus set. Alright, so here's the cool part about this game. You have things called national focus and all that good shit. You can fucking boost political power, and you can take a route of communism, fascism, or liberty, or democracy, should I say. Alright, so, oh god, we're gonna go for political effort since it increases our political power by 120, and by the time it's finished, we should be able to enact policies to make us communist. Insufficient resources, we already dealt with that. Oh wait, tungsten and steel, we got them. Alright, no template. Producing equipment that you have no division template for. So, artillery, probably. So let's go to recruit and deploy, and let's start recruiting some infantry divisions. Let's make sure that they actually have, they do not have artillery helping them, and they need 10 army experience to put that in there, which we don't have. So how do we fucking get army experience? Well, we make these guys exercise until that shit gets up there. But until then, we'll start trying to build up our military. And we're just going to stick these guys right here in Budapest. Yeah, let's put 5 there. And then let's train 2 each. Okay, so that's good. I'm going to shy away from training cavalry divisions. I'm going to wait till I get motorized infantry, and then I'm just going to start training them instead. No template, that's alright. Cool, now we're essentially finished with the first part of the game. So let's speed this up to 4. Now let's do it. As you can see, we're moving to defend all key locations of the Austrian homeland. Here in Vienna, you got a couple of troops, but this bar right here, this shows that we have a lack of supply, right? The bar on the right. So we need to get these troops to have more guns and shit because they're lacking this. See, total needed. Equipment from this line is currently being used for reinforcement. We need 10,000 of we need 10,000 infantry equipment, 345 support equipment. So these guys were underprepared already for any conflict that we could have in the future. So, and since we're making this stuff, it's going to be more difficult for them to get their reinforcements, their equipment, because we're kind of fucking using it to make some infantry divisions. Things will start picking up, however. The more time goes by, the better. Looks like we have a couple planes here. Some interwar fighters. It'll be useful when we invade Poland, I believe. I believe that's our plan, to invade Poland, become communist, set a war goal on like a province, and then invade Poland from the bottom up. If that'll work, I have no idea. If the game looks a little bit different to you guys, it's because I have the Better Political Maps mod installed. It just makes it just fills in the color a little bit more, so it's a lot less transparent. When you go in, it'll move the color will fade away. When you zoom out, it'll be a little bit more bold colors other than transparent colors, which I like. I don't know about you guys. If you don't like it, then I don't fucking care. Go fucking, I don't know, go watch something else. Actually, stay here. I love you. Okay, so a big part of it. Oh god, a big part about this game is waiting. And as you can see here, the second most popular ideology in Austria-Hungary is fascist, DNSAP. But Germany, with their Anschluss, I think that's how it's pronounced, of Austria, they can't do that anymore. Because I'm Austria-Hungary, and if they try to do it, it won't work. I don't know how that works. I don't know what fucking happened, which made them stop, but it doesn't work. But this is our enemy right here, Germany, and we're supposed to take them out. Oh, the remilitarization. Oh shit, the remilitarization of the Rhineland. Oh damn. Germany has stationed troops in the Rhineland territory close to the French border in clear violation of the Treaty of Versailles. The local population cheered the German soldiers on, while the diplomatic reactions from France and Britain have so far been muted. It is no more than Germans walking into their own backyard, a political commentator in Britain observed. Worrying. Indeed. It seems that Germany is pushing its boundaries on what the Treaty of Versailles actually was. Hopefully nothing comes of it. Oh shit. Okay, next thing we're going to do is, in order to increase our ability to become communist faster, we're going to go ahead and click on industrial effort. No, I'm just kidding. Industrial effort's good because it has 50% resource bonus for industry, which upgrading our industry is very useful, because then it'll unlock these things. Construction efforts and armament efforts will start granting me military factories and shit so I can make more troops and produce more equipment. Okay, so we finally got done. 194 power. We can pick a political advisor, and this one is going to be a communist revolutionary. Communism on the rise. While workers rise up against their oppressors around the world, those who claim that have achieved class consciousness in Austria-Hungary sit idly by and wait for change to come from within a political system so thoroughly corrupt. Only revolution could save us from it. So speak new voices in the Austrian-Hungarian communist movement, referring to the rule of Vaterländische Front as a dictatorship of the bourgeois. It kind of is, I mean. Okay. They have begun calling for it to be brought out of power by any means necessary. Whether those means will come from within or without remains to be seen. Okay, so there may be those in government itself who support such ideas. The movement for the people must seek support from the people. So we're going to do this one, which will make it a lot smoother in government, because if we do this, there's a possibility of a communist uprising, and I don't want to do that. We just want to support a communist coup so that we can fucking just turn communist and we don't have to have a whole huge civil war over it. I'm not sure what I think about the state system. I mean, I understand it's necessary because of the scope of the game and just how the fighting works. I mean, it obviously makes sense, but still, it's very strange, you know, how like it doesn't tell you the name of an individual province. Because I know back in Hearts of Iron 3, every province had a name, but I don't. Does it tell you the name of the province? I don't think so. I don't know. It might, but I'm not entirely sure. Click to view state. I am. But the state system makes sense, especially for the production, military factories and shit. But the bad thing is, though, is that like you have like nations like Liberia that literally have one state and 2 provinces, dude. I should make a communist Liberia game. Then again, there's no country around me that I can invade successfully without getting my ass whooped. So I might just make a convoy and then ship out to sea and attack Uruguay, and then start colonizing the Americas. Wouldn't that be interesting? Oh shit. Okay, let's research some technology. Oh, and also another cool thing about this game is that if you forget, if you see this up here, and there's a research slot available, it'll actually continue progressing the bar. You can save 30 days of research. If if you're playing and you're like doing all this shit, and you forget that that's up there, you can fucking, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. All right, cool. Now what we want to do is we're gonna get some regular fighters. No, actually, should I? Or should I go for motorized? I want to go for motorized first, and then we're gonna get some fighters, and then we're gonna continue our electronic path. Eventually, we're gonna get nuclear bombs, and we're just gonna bomb the shit out of any enemy that tries to stand in our way. We're communists, so we don't care. Unless you're communist, then again, you're not true communists. Only the Austria-Hungary's People's Republic are true communists. I wish there was a mod that I could use to boost non-aligned party support. You know, because non-aligned is technically a party, and it does change the name of each country and the flag, and how it conducts itself in the world scheme. So, I mean, I'm not sure why they didn't allow us to allow that to be a third party, like centrism, like a centrist party. You know what I mean? Like centrism's like the use of common sense to solve problems other than like self-interest, like fucking parties do all the time. Oh god, I don't even want to get into it. This game's gonna make me get all political, and I don't like it. Nah, I'm just kidding. I fucking love it. Alright, as you can see, we're slowly gaining on our equipment. Our equipment is becoming much more prevalent throughout our troops. Our troops aren't fucking sitting there without guns and only a knife. They're gonna run across German lines like an assassin. That would be awesome, but it wouldn't be very effective. But here in our production tab, we might actually want to start building some convoys just in case, right? Although we have a single naval dockyard, it's always good to have convoys being built. Alright, our next national focus is underway. Also, some technology has been researched. Considering we're becoming communist, we don't want to be influenced by foreign powers to become democratic. However, we do need some construction. So, after we research the construction effort, what we're going to do is we're going to research our army efforts, which will decrease the research time for land doctrines, which is something we really need. Then we're going to go on aviation, and then we don't need to even worry about Navy because we don't have a Navy. Then we're going to go back to the political scale. Okay. So, as you can see here, this is why the industrial fucking thing was really important, because now I have negative 50%. I cut the time in half that I have to research something. And we're going to go with concentrated industry. Even though it is a little risky, you know, since we're going to be fighting against Germany, and they probably have a lot of fighters and bombers, we're going to do it anyway. Fuck it. Because dispersed infantry disperses the fucking factories and shit. And factory bomb vulnerability goes down by 10%. Cool. Okay. That means we're gonna wait for the land doctrine. We're gonna go ahead and do a mechanical commuting. Oh fucking god, dude! Mechanical commuting. Come on, guys. You guys ever heard of oh, shit, I can't fucking speak. All right, here's some more troops. We got 2 more infantry divisions. All we're gonna do is right click down there and they'll go to their respective posts. As soon as we become communist, as you can see, we already have 9% party popularity, so we're getting there. Marxist sympathies in government. Oh shit. Although the party line of Vaterlandische Front is too strongly opposed revolutionary socialism. Okay, keeping a watchful eye on the nation's radical left-wing elements, some people in government are more open to the possibility. If nothing else, they see room for addressing the concerns of the people who look to communists for solutions without risking a full-scale civil war. Although they may be seen as traitors by those who remain loyal to Kurt Schuschnigg, these dissident voices may be the ones to ensure a relatively bloodless transition should the revolution come. We'll keep a close eye on them too, for many reasons. Yep, if public support is sufficient, a coup can be executed. Okay. Before we attack Poland, we might want to attack Yugoslavia. I feel like attacking Poland's a really bold move. How many states does Yugoslavia have? It has 4 states, and Poland has a lot more than 4 states. Okay. So, we're going to attack Poland simply because that's what we should do. And after we attack Poland, we're going to have a full border with the Soviet Union. We should be able to join the Comintern then. That's what I want to do, is join the Comintern, so me and the Soviet Union can have some kind of alliance going on. Here's some more troops. I'm just putting these guys into one military right now because I really don't need to have more than just one. And there's no foreseeable enemy anywhere close other than, you know, Italy. Italy might hate me a little bit, but yeah, fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck all these countries. Fuck Germany. Fuck France. Fuck Italy. Fuck Yugoslavia. Fuck Romania. Fuck Poland. You know what I'm saying? Fuck United Kingdom. Everybody's getting fact. There's Spain. Oh, glorious Spain. Democracy today, civil war tomorrow. It's unfortunate. But we do want the communists to win when the civil war happens. Oh shit, okay. Alright, so we have the ability to modify our government again. And what we're going to do is I don't think we're going to do anything with the political advisors. Actually, yeah, let's increase our civilian construction speed. You see, the problem is with playing as Austria-Hungary and getting this mod, which is a great mod, by the way. I love how they made this. Shout out to the creator. I'm actually going to link the mod on Steam in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. But anyway, the bad thing about this mod is that it takes up territory, but it doesn't add the equivalent military to how large the nation is. You'd think Austria-Hungary at the end of the war, if it would have maintained the country, would have at least a pretty decent sized military, at least bigger than that of Romania or fucking Switzerland. But it isn't, so yeah. Since he just expanded Austria's land, and simply renamed the country Austria-Hungary, that would immediately entail that Austria would only keep its military as it was before and wouldn't actually have expanded any of it. It's probably a lot of work putting military units at the beginning of the game, especially if you create your own country. But still, I think in future updates that should be definitely implemented. An actual military other than the force of just Austria. But hey, what the fuck do I know? I just play games. I don't mod them. Actually, I do sometimes if I get bored. Okay, let's keep putting these guys here. Oh shit. Another national focus. Okay. We've finished with that. Let's go over here to army effort for our land doctrines, so we can start upgrading our soldiers' ability to fight and how we're going to fight these wars. Considering Germany likes to blitzkrieg all the time, there's no true counter, really. I mean, if you look at it, it's not like you go into here and you're like, okay, Germany's blitzkrieg, what counters blitzkrieg? You know what I mean? It's more like, what boost do I want to give my military? Oh, here we go. Yes, the games of the 11th. Wait, Yeah, 11th. Okay, I'm sorry. Olympiad. The 11th Olympic Games were recently held in Berlin, Germany. Ooh. Attended by athletes from 49 different nations across the world, the 1936 Summer Olympics are the first in history to have enjoyed limited live television coverage. The Games were a significant propaganda victory for the German regime, which spent lavishly on the event. German athletes saw the most success, winning 33 gold medals, while the Americans came in second with 24. 4 of these were won by Jesse Owens, the single most successful athlete of the Games. The Games are concluded. Yes, they are. Concentrated industry has also been researched. Right on time. Alright, so I would continue, but we're going to have a fucking penalty for trying to research technology that's ahead of our time. So we're actually just going to click on Construction 1 and get that shit up. And after we do that, after we do that, we're going to start researching some synthetic oil experiments so we don't have to keep relying on other countries to give us oil. Nice. Ugh. Okay, we got some free civilian factories here. So let's build some more military factories over here in Moravia. Let's build some civilian factories in Tyrol and down here in South Tyrol. And then let's actually start building some land forts. We don't actually need... Well, how about that? Never mind. I was going to put them up there because, you know, this part right here is completely surrounded. That's not a front line. It's like a fucking... like a pocket. But coastal forts we don't really need. So I'd say let's just start building some anti-air over here. Especially here in Lower Austria and in Tyrol. Just to deter German bombers from attacking our homeland, really. Because we're Austria-Hungary, so the only real actual homeland we have is these two countries right here. Everything else is just kind of added on by our imperial fucking, you know, expansion. I should probably play as Greece at some point. Has anybody played as Greece yet? If they have, and if you know, please tell me, because I'd really like to play a game of Greece. Yeah, that sounds nifty. Oh, it seems the Italians have put a couple troops at the border, huh? Mm-hmm. What are you trying to say, Italy? You trying to fight me, Holmes? Trying to fight me, bro? Fight me. Fight me on the street. Nah, Italy, you're cool. You're alright. You guys are cool. Italians are nice people. You know? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got me. Army effort. Okay, cool. We finished army effort. Now, what we're gonna do is we're not even gonna fucking touch it anymore. Okay? We're gonna go over and click some collectivist ethos. I know I was gonna click on aviation effort, but I want to get the communism running really fast because I want to start invading nations a lot earlier. Okay, motorization effort as well is complete. Wait, what the fuck? How the fuck did it? Oh, it was because I researched motorized and then okay, and it just kind of canceled it out. All right. So support battalions. I might get better tanks. I might actually get heavy tanks, so I can bust through German lines a lot easier. Uh-huh. Oh, you want to go that route, huh? Let's just do it. Let's just put an offensive line right here in Germany. I just want to see what happens, what it looks like. Just want to watch the German troops flock to the border. What don't we have? We have a lack of 1 steel. Oh God. There we go. Tensions are high between giants. Indeed. But that does not mean we cannot defend ourselves against Germany. Right now, in 1936, Germany is not that powerful, even though their military factories and shit like that are quite extensive, and their ability to field a large army is still there. They don't have the large army yet, just like I am, just like I'm not all that powerful yet. You know what I'm saying, homie? We're gonna put this up all the way until it reaches the end, and then we're gonna start making some tanks as soon as the heavy tanks are done. And then we're also gonna start making some fighters as soon as they're done. But let's actually put our troops at the Polish border, because that is who we're going to be attacking. That is our ambition. Hopefully it works out well for us. Alright, look at that. It seems the Polish don't seem to be putting up any viable resistance, or at least showing us that they have military strength or military power. I believe the Polish have just given up at this point, because I know the Germans are definitely on their border. Now the Austria-Hungarians have also massed at their borders, and I'm sure the Soviet Union is also massed at their borders. Poland is squished. Poor Polish people. If only you were in a better location, not beside the fascists. You know, like, if you were beside France, for instance. If you were, like, a country that comprised of these states right here, you know, you would be much better off. But then again, you know, shit happens. Alright. Let's get aircraft designer, and we're going to get light aircraft. We want to get a lot of fighters out. And this will increase our research time for fighters, I'm pretty sure. I mean, decrease our research time, not increase. Oh, shit. Okay, so that's what we're researching right now. Researching some construction. That shit hasn't got done yet? What the fuck? Alright. Heavy tanks. We're going to be using some heavy tanks against the Germans. Let's just put that like that. So we can smash their panzer divisions with their light tanks. If that's how it works. I think that's how it works. But this is definitely a point where we're going to be... Oh, shit, here we go. Collective ethos. I just got collected... Oh, God. Germany Anti-Comintern Pact. Germany proposes that we sign a pact recognizing that the aim of the Communist International, known as the Comintern, is to disintegrate and subdue existing states by all the means at its command. Convinced that the toleration of interference by the Communist International in the internal affairs of nations not only endangers their internal peace and social well-being, but is also a menace to the peace of the world. Desirous of cooperating in the defense against communist subversive activities. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to refuse that, because what we want to do is we want to become communists. We want to join the Comintern, so we're going to refuse the Anti-Comintern Pact, and then we're just going to go ahead and go to the internationalism focus, which gives us a boost in communist popularity. Okay, now we're going to put some more troops at the border, which is not very useful at this very moment, but it makes me feel a little bit better knowing that I'm showing my hand early on and Poland's getting scared shitless, hopefully. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to change our production focus a little bit. We're actually going to reduce the amount of artillery we're making since we've been making a lot of artillery, and we're going to start increasing the amount of motorized that we're making until when we actually start training some motorized infantry, we'll have enough equipment. The problem is we don't have enough rubber because, you know, science. Okay, the United Kingdom has a pretty nice fucking collection of rubber, so we're just gonna go ahead and do that shit. Alright, it seems that we're almost finished. The game, this episode is going to end 1937. So yeah, as 1937 comes around, it sparks a new year for Austria-Hungary and its people. Next time, I'm going to turn off the day and night loop so it's not as annoying. People that have epilepsy don't have seizures while trying to watch my videos. But yeah, so we've made some pretty good progress. We've increased our military power by a lot. It's not nearly as powerful as it should be yet, or as it could be, shall I say. But anyway, thank you so much for participating in this adventure with me. I appreciate it. I hope you all have a fantastic fucking day. I enjoy Hearts of Iron. I hope you do as well. Hope you were rooting for the Austria-Hungarians, Austrian-Hungarians, and the People's Republic, the People's Revolution. Okay, remember guys, stay communist. I love all of you. Hope you all have a fantastic fucking day. Peace.